You know, since this drama came out, I'd actually been meaning to get around to making this video. But I never did because I'm a useless waste of space and a twat muffin. But now I'm here, actually making it. And if she somehow catches wind of this video, tell her I've gone to hang out with these guys and to enter at her own risk. SSSniperwolf is one of the most popular content creators on the platform with such a huge following, which is also carried over to Instagram and I'd say Twitch, but apparently her account got hacked so she couldn't use it anymore, which she had to make a new one. Though neither one of them have anything on them, so that's kind of interesting. What's also interesting is, she's not really that great of a creator. Actually, I don't even think you can call her a creator. If you ask me, the only thing that really made her as popular as she is today is the fact that she's smoking hot, and that's about it. Her videos... I'll put it this way, I'd rather watch Suzy Lou or Einar's. Speaking of, get to him later. All Alia seems to do in her videos is steal viral clips from TikTok and react to them, while adding literally fuck all to them.
Time to throw things! Time to cause a problem! You know, when you make a mess at a store, it's the workers that are gonna have to clean it up. I wanna know why. Because he didn't drag you out of the store? Or because he found out that she doesn't need one of those little four-wheelers? I feel like she's just using it because she's lazy and doesn't want to walk. Girl, you got all this strength to rampage through the candy aisle? I'm pretty sure you can walk.
Okay, well maybe except this one. She adds nothing transformative to them whatsoever, and to make matters worse is that she doesn't even credit the fucking source. I've made commentary videos, but even left links to said channels in the description. But Sniperwolf doesn't do that. The only thing linked in her description are links to her Facebook, Insta, Twitter, her merch, and TikTok. Not a single link leads you to the actual video she's reacting to. Anyway, fuck all that, that's not really what anyone's interested in. It's her latest controversy that's making the news on YouTube. And I feel like we need to start with a certain lolcal for the biggest load of crap I've ever heard.
Of the bookaroos who are spreading misinformation about Leah, also known as SSSniperwolf, that she doxed that one YouTuber. Of course, she did not. She did not dox anyone.
Why am I making this video again? I've had enough of his video footage on my channel as I care to include, and even then, I think it's been too much. But to sum his videos on all of this, up and about the time it takes to read a stop sign, he goes on to say that Alia didn't dox Jack's films, despite the fact lawyers and the law of LA says otherwise, and claims that the reason for this is that his house is not personal information, and she didn't exactly share his exact location. I think Joseph Staffer put it best with this comment. While I'm talking about this guy who seems to think that he lives on my fucking channel, to which I expect you to pay rent, I'm just gonna post a comment discussion with him because I cannot be fucked. I've lost enough brain cells dealing with him in the past, and I am not interested in losing any more. Especially when the guy doesn't even understand how doxing actually works, and who I exposed for doxing his own mother accidentally. Don't know how he managed that. And then went on to blame her. I swear to God, I wish I was making all this up. He also doesn't seem to understand how easy it could be to actually get a hold of his exact location and address. Law enforcement literally uses a similar method to track down a perp they are chasing. With all the information that came out in regards to Jack's film's location and address, people can take all that to triangulate his place of residence and use it to fully dox him even more, which could not only put him in danger, but also his family. And the fact Einar's Dabrowskis, or as I like to call him, Anus Dumbcunt, completely ignores this concept and even goes on to say that it's not doxing if you have to use an app to get his location. See, this is what happens when you try to lobotomize yourself. You end up spouting nonsensical bollocks like this. I think if ever there was a walking literal definition of a bigot, it's this guy. I mean, reading the definition of the word, it very much describes him to a T. So does this one. I'm not wasting any more time on this guy because having to put up with him is just not worth the migraine. Every time you try to tell him something that is factual and true, he comes back spouting whatever the fuck this bullshit is, while insulting you and acting like a 5-year-old twerp who thinks he's the hottest shit on the playground and that everyone else is beneath him. He's like Sheldon Cooper, only 10 times more annoying and the opposite of smart. And also, unlike Sheldon Cooper, is someone whose teeth you want to kick in. I've made literally enough videos on this dumb cunt than I care to admit, covering him from saying racist slurs, trying to harm people's channels, to threatening violence, death, and even laughing at my fucking mental state. Yeah, still not forgotten that asshole. If there was anything positive to say about him, it's that his videos have far more effort put into them than whatever SSSniperwolf uploads. However, I'd still rather watch her content than his, because at least her voice is pleasant to listen to, and isn't spouting the most retarded bollocks that even actual retards would give a confused look that read, "What the fuck are you on about?" That, and when you finish watching one of her videos, you're not coming away feeling like you just had an unwanted and unconsented lobotomy. I think one of the major rules of online beef is that it remains online beef. You don't take this shit into the real world by showing up completely unannounced at the front door and throw a fit. You certainly don't make a fucking poll on Instagram about doing it. I'm not overly sure how further Jack reacted to finding this shit out after this clip.
That's
so sketchy.
Nah, fuck that.
How would she know where you live, though?
How the fuck does she know where we live? Leave me alone.
Fuck? I'm sorry.
She's in your house right now, Jack.
Shut up.
You want to get a
literally
knock
outside
on your
your house.
door? Like 5 minutes ago posted.
Wait, what?
She's literally right outside your
Oh
house.
my god.
This is happening right
The
fucking now.
fuck?
Call the fucking police.
Fucking sue
Actually.
her.
Wait, what?
Call the police.
No, there's a
No,
video.
She's outside your house right now.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
She literally
on her
posted
Instagram.
a video on her story 5 minutes ago.
I'm
of her
recording. Oh my
outside.
god, she
Yeah.
is. She's outside our house.
Fucking record
That-
this right
She's
now.
fucking
God,
doxing you. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, no, this is fuck her.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, that is a huge
No, it's
violation
not.
of privacy and so much else. There's so much wrong with that.
No, I'm not getting out, dude. Fuck that.
No,
No,
fuck
leaving.
that.
stay inside,
Call-
absolutely.
Call the cops and show them the Instagram story.
Hold on. I'm gonna go
And
outside.
Aaron,
No,
no,
don't.
Aaron, don't,
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 don't, Aaron, don't. Do not.
Don't, please don't.
But if it was me, I'd have called the fucking cops, then and there, and had the nutcase arrested for trespassing, and for recording my house to a bunch of random fuckwads on the internet. And Jack telling YouTube to demonetize her and to deplatform her was well and truly just. Ordinarily, I'm not really down for deplatforming someone unless you give me a seriously good fucking reason. And after what Alia did to Jack, yeah, I'm in complete agreement. Especially if this is what she's fucking doing.
This guy's entire channel is just me. Every single video for the past few months has been about me. And it's just like shitting on me. And then his streams, this dude is just like low-key harassing me. Like, should I get a restraining order?
Just because someone makes content about you, criticizing your content and shit, does not give you the right to go threaten and stalk them. I mean, who do you think you are? Kenneth Kennethson? I also think it's noteworthy to address this that SSSniperwolf made on Instagram about the situation. First off, while I'll admit that maybe he doesn't need to make as many videos on you as he does, he's still making fair points about you stealing content from TikTok and not linking to the clips. Also, you're starting to sound like Suzalu, and we don't need another one of those situations again. But as for the part about him playing victim, you fucking doxed him on your Insta, you dumb bitch! He has every fucking right under the sun to play victim. If you genuinely did want to talk to him, why the fuck didn't you just private message him and ask if the two of you could have a fucking call and talk it out that way, instead of going the route that you did? It would have saved you so much fucking controversy. And your sister can go fuck herself too. I also want to point something out with us here. Wanting to talk IRL is not taking things too far. Wanting to talk IRL and showing up unannounced and filming his house to your Instagram followers, however, is. That's the thing that got people pissed off. If you did want to meet IRL, then again, message him and ask if it'd be okay to meet up. Hell, you can meet up and make a fucking video about it for all I care. But you didn't. You made a video on Instagram outside his house, uninvited, while showing his house in the process. So don't give me this modern men are actually a joke bollocks, because let me tell you straight up, modern women are a far bigger joke. The term feminism has lost all fucking meaning because of stupid, brain-dead women who bitch and moan and whine about stupid little things like here, and it's now something that is used to attack men and make them feel like shit, and that the world doesn't need them when, in truth, the world doesn't need brainless bitches who give feminists a bad fucking name. And saying you doxed them is not defamation when you did in fact dox them. Defamation would be like me saying, SSSniperwolf drinks beer out of cat skulls and dropkicks babies into wood chippers for entertainment, all over Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. That would be defamation. Saying something that is blatantly not true and bullshit just to ruin your name and make you look like a far worse human being. Well, next, you're gonna say it's defamation that you have a criminal record? Because you do. YouTube eventually got back a week later and demonetized her channel. Well, her main channel anyway. Her other channel was still monetized until it got brought up by a bunch of people and YouTube then shut that down. But I think the fact that she was getting around her demonetization is just proof that she doesn't give a shit. And it's even proven in her quote-unquote apology, where she not only misspelled Jack's film's name twice, although I'll give her a bit of credit for admitting that she shouldn't have acted like a child or like Einar's, and that she should have reached out to him and settled it privately. I will admit that I give her props for that, even if it is bogus or disingenuous. But the final part where she brings up YouTube holding her accountable? Yeah, as I just said, doesn't really work if you have your main channel demonetized, but your second channel isn't, and you just upload there instead. That's just you getting around it, which YouTube sorted it out by demonetizing that too. But it's this part that's the big issue. Mainly the last part with how similar it sounds to Logan Paul's apology video he made years ago. Also, I'm just gonna say this in regards to your punishment, Alia. You got hit with demonetization and you went around it by posting content elsewhere. That's not accepting your punishment. Back when Alinity did something extremely stupid, forgot what it was, I think it involved our cat, and Twitch gave her a 24-hour ban, which many people showed outrage to, and Alinity addressed it and agreed with the public, which led to her making her ban a 3-day ban, and when you then compare it to this, Alinity took more fucking initiative and was more accepting of her punishment than you. And that's fucking saying something, because it's Alinity. So when you read this apology and see how Alia tried going around it, it genuinely shows that she doesn't give a fuck. Which makes this thing really fucking funny. According to an article on Sportskeeda, SSSniperwolf announced on her Instagram that she's stepping back from making content and will be focusing on her mental health, where she stated,
Please remember that, in spite of our differences, different opinions, mistakes, we all struggle to do the best we can, and nobody is unaffected by hate, insecurity, and the pain it causes. I'm taking a step back, reflecting, learning, turning off the comments for a bit, and focusing on my own mental health that has been on a steep decline the past year.
And went on to say,
Videos have been extremely difficult to film the past few months, so thank you for being patient with me. You never know what struggles people are going through, so please be kind, and please try to remember I am human, and have feelings, just like you.
First off, for the type of videos you make, they are genuinely not that hard, as they don't require all that much effort. At least, not unless you do them in a similar style to Daz Games. Secondly, I love how you're going, I'm human and I have feelings, yet you committed armed robbery and got busted for it. And then there's your recent shit with Jack's films. And finally, if you seriously think anybody is buying your BS, then you might want to go see a brain doctor, because people are way smarter than you think. You literally have people on Twitter saying that she's only doing this because she's been demonetized, and that she doesn't want to upload any videos that won't fill her bank account. Like, nobody is buying this crap. The only people stupid enough to buy it are the dozens of simps she has, her sister probably, and that's about it. And what the fuck is this about you going on Omegle and asking minors to twerk and dance for you for a look at your tits?
I'll type it. Come on. Yeah.
Also, minors, why the fuck are you even agreeing to it? You can just go to Rule 34 for that crap. Or if she actually wanted to show her tits, she can make an OnlyFans. I mean, let's be real, she's hot enough that a lot of people would sign up to it. Just saying. But yeah, what the fuck, lady? Minors? Seriously? Do we need to add to your criminal record? Oh, no, if that wasn't bad enough, her ex is now suing her for 50% of, I think, the royalties that her channel makes, since he was the one that made it with her, and also provided the gaming clips she used.
Because he sued her. And in the lawsuit, he basically argues that she can't go on and use the brand to make money and exclude him from all that revenue. Because remember, they started it together, and he claims he owns 50%.
This lady is the biggest bitch in the fucking 7 seas.
All in all, SSSniperwolf is a scumbag, which people seem to already know, as well as being talentless when it comes to content creation. Tons of people have covered this as well, probably better than I ever could. What happened to Jack's films was wrong and should never have happened if Alia wasn't an immature child. And that's coming from someone who acts like a child himself and confuses people at his work. And, well, what the fuck did we honestly expect from him? Anyway, with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll let you know, my next video will be a more personal video about my mental health, which I feel like is long overdue on the channel. Anyway, until then, take care, and I'll see you next time.